Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up. Hate to break.
It to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Process performance. Unexpected. Sorry.
Watch a pro at work. I'll fix you right up. How about that? That's the last of them.
I thought nothing fun ever happened in this town. If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Any luck finding... Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iscat... Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best... Now, I've got to get back...
You don't much like me, huh, Dr. Ellie?
It's nothing personal, I'm just not the touchy-feely type.
It's just... you seem fine with the others. Did I do something to make you unhappy with me?
You gotta stop taking things so personal. You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Honest mistake. Why don't you come... Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. Hey, I've been trying to get a post at the HHC, but they keep turning me down on account of my odious Anyway, I've worked here long enough to know every clerk by name and face. What is it now? You're new to the ministry? You one of those lab coats they promoted from a company town? That was yours? Wow. You earned that promotion, all right. So you start tomorrow, huh? You know, they should have set you up with an ID 6 to 8 weeks ago. But then you had to wait 6 to 8 weeks for the complaint forms to arrive, right? I've been there. Yeah, alright. You're good to go.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by...
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority H. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was going to suggest that Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman... Will there be anything else? How may I be of it? The art of arranging... Will there be... Excuse me, just a moment.
One person gets all this space.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was all a story, was it?
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out this year. That woman from downstairs is...
That sucks.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without...
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself...
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this... I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list. Huh? What? Huh? What was that?
Take your best shot, asshole!
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it...
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver. Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy. A UDL security attendant is all.
You see any sprats loose up here?
Move along.
Hey.
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions. Or peeking in the back.
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Don't let the guards hear you ask. Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something. I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little cysty pig. This is great.
Do these people got nothing else, Doc?
Complaining is a competitive
You'll get your turn. Right now, we're talking. Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, Theodore's out right now, but we should be ready when he gets back. That way, everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to... I need a favor. Think you should let my friend through? Just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And she's on her own if she runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
What? Thought I saw something.
Get ready! That's the last of them!
pleasant surprise. Thanks to you, Reginald, Philippa, and the rest are... But what are you doing here? On the other side of the lab? Why, that requires a top-level clearance. I really shouldn't be doing this. But you did help me out. If you're seen by any of the guards, however...
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my... And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger... Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was... Then let me help you make up. You have something I want. I'd like to... There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an... Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him... He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done...
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital... lab.
busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now... All I need now is the... Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's... Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, so... Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to... Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever... The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer aid. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them Certainly. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they... Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you. And that is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within... Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively... The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative... I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can... You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal, while the board busies themselves trying to decipher it. Certainly. That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati just... You have a message from Adjutant.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we... Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of the... Transmissions are so... Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say. Welcome back, Captain. How... May luck... We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.